So we were saying yesterday that we are not interested in a self which comes and goes, isn't it? Why would I be interested in something which is coming and going? That is the nature of appearances. All appearances are coming and going. See? So, if you want to discover the self, where must we look? Isn't the self here already? What is it that we are seeking? What effort is required to find here right now? Is there something missing in this? Is there something bound here? Very simply, we're not asking you to imagine anything at all. Just look and see what is here already. And is there something that needs realization also? What needs to be realized? Only what is already here. It's already called the self, you see. What does the word self mean? You're already that. So if I was to say there's no distance between you and the self, what would you do to find it? Where would you go? Would you have to move even an inch? And the mind comes and says, but it doesn't seem to be like that. I've been trying for many years and I cannot find this self. I've been to many ancient lands, I've come to Arunachala, but where is this self? Because the nature of the mind is that it will say walk here, now come here, now go there, one more retreat, one more teacher. It will never say just see what is here now. The mind will never give this sort of pointing, isn't it? Present. Its dominance can get over in an instant if you were just to taste this moment. And we can look together, because I'm not saying anything esoteric. There's nothing special which is being spoken about here. The mind will again come and say that, okay, he has seen something that I have not. It is not true like this. If there is a message that I want to bring, it is that it's the most regular thing. To realize yourself is the most regular thing. Because you already are that. So can we see what is here already? Can we find out what is already here? Very simply, we can also look. We can say that, okay, there are some objects, there is this body, there is some breath, then a thought is coming, some emotions are here, and there is a witnessing of all of these, isn't there? Is there anyone who can deny the witnessing of all of these? If there is something we can say, it doesn't have to be a monologue like so if there is something we can say, but just see that there is a witnessing of all of these appearances. And that's why I say that there are two A's. There's the big A, which is awareness, and the small a, which is appearance. And all this phenomena can be bundled into appearance. But what is the awareness of it? You are the awareness of it. It's as simple as this. No appearance can be there without you. There are no second-hand experiences. It's all your own experience. And this big A, this awareness, is untouched by any appearance no matter how strong it might seem. That's why I say that the most horrendous or the most sublime, it does not matter. It's only trouble starts when we start believing this, which is no trouble without thoughts. And that's why if you want a master key, if you come with a question, I want to be free from all suffering forever and ever, I have a simple pointing for you, and it's completely possible to be free from all suffering right now. And this simple pointing is, just don't believe your next thought. I don't tire of speaking this message, because in this, it sounds like a very simple statement, but in this is the end of all suffering. Don't believe your next thought. Can you suffer now? No, you have to work hard to suffer. It sounds ludicrous, right? The first time you hear it. That you are actually taking a lot of effort to cause yourself this suffering. This pretense of suffering, this pretense suffering is a lot of work. And we have been doing all this hard work to experience this misery. How is it hard work? A thought comes and attention goes. And I'm not saying don't control, I'm not saying don't give it your attention. I'm saying even if attention goes, let it go. But just by giving it attention, you will not get the misery out of it. You have to also give it your belief. And to control belief is very easy. The mind will come and say that no, it happens on its own, it's automatic, you see. It's not true like that. You have to try it out for yourself. That's why I say don't take my word for it. See for yourself. How easy it is to be completely free right now. This whole game has been a trick. This whole seeking game has also been a trick. Another trick of the mind. And yesterday also we were speaking of the seeker identity. That sometimes it becomes too strong. You see, becomes too strong, and there's too much knowledge. You see, there's too much knowledge. And those interactions are the only interactions that I find tiring. Because what you would be saying is true. You would be saying, I am that. You would be saying that I am untouched. But as you say them, you can still smell the person on it. It is the person who is pretending to be the untouched one. Problem with too much spiritual knowledge. It is taking us away from the now. What is here now? Simply, all can appear, but I am the eternal witness to all of it, isn't it? And what can touch this witnessing? What can make this witnessing suffer? So anytime you say that you are suffering, you are referring to yourself as an imagined entity. The imagined entity called the person. And it is impossible for you to become this person. He tried yesterday, isn't it? He tried yesterday to become a person. He saw that he is the witnessing itself. And then he said, can you try and become a person? Just cannot. At best you can pretend. At best you can pretend to be a person by believing your thoughts. But in reality, you cannot leave this witnessing position and come to the personal perspective. Just not possible. So then what work is to be done? How many satsangs more for freedom? Does it have to wait even till the end of satsang? Does it need a silent retreat now? Uh, 10-day silent retreat should you organize? It's not required. We can have some fun that way. There's no harm in any of that. But you cannot show me right now what is bound. And if you cannot show me what is bound, then who needs freedom? Just imagination, you see. And you've given too much juice to this imagined one, to this imagined person. And the mind will come and say, but, what about something? And I'm happy to discuss those doubts. It's very rare if someone comes first time and they say yes, yes, yes. Because the mind is so conditioned to resist. Maybe it's already started sensing some trouble. Pick up on something that can work with. And if you're giving the words of satsang to the mind for verification, then it will need a lot of satsang. This habit I've seen is difficult to drop. Even the words that we hear in satsang, we give them to the mind for verification. If the mind already knew the answer, then why would we be here anyway? How can the mind verify the truth? See how the mind comes. There is a pure seeing awareness. In deep sleep state, there's only this pure awareness. And then there's a birth of this being, isn't it? The presence I am. The sense that I am. It's as simple as that. And once this presence I am is there, then everything appears. The mind appears, the world appears, the body appears. So can the mind then go back and look at where it comes from? Can the reflection in the mirror understand what it is reflecting? Cannot do that. So the mind cannot even understand being. Awareness is too far from mind for the mind to fathom. And if you're waiting for a mental understanding, we will keep waiting. Because the mantra of the mind also is almost there. Almost there. Another year in Thiru, that's it. The final master. You meet the final master and that's it. Something. The mind will always have a goal like this. Why not now? Why not here? Is there anything missing now? Is it about spiritual experience?